EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Indianapolis Colts. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 50, plant.
On 1st and 10, Costello. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Here's Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Second and 11. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Off play action. Costello. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They're going to try and throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Love. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Thomas. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are a point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. they've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Costello firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, L.A. In for the score as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Love. And that'll be in. Tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle. Going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that. They might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Any weapons?
Throwing again. Costello. That's caught by Hollister. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Hey, exit. 54, Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Exit.
Got to be careful here. Backed up this deep on 3rd down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Go. Let's go, baby. Mike 59.
From the gun, Costello toward the right sideline, and that'll bring up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Ready! 60 Pittsburgh! Yeah! Hey, echo! 26 Mike! Get it!
On 3rd down, Costello. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows the punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Throwing on 1st down. Love. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
24 is the mic. You got nothing today. You got nothing. 24 is the mic. There you go.
Off play action. Love. Complete to Hilton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage, have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything and change it up from
nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 1st down gains. 2nd and 14. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 45-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Kill.
Operating from the gun. Love steps away. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Tackled by Samson Ajuka.
Single.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go. 24 is the mic.
You ain't doing nothing today.
2nd and 5. He's got it to Hilton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 26. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And this is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On third down, Swift. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Thomas, with his 2nd touchdown of the game, have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Target, it's caught for a Colts touchdown. Michael Thomas on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Hey, high 7. 26 mark. Crunch time, defense.
Back to throw. Costello. Going up top for Kupp. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Cooper Kupp, 77 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
To the right side to Eric Ebron. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
We got 4.
This time they'll just keep this on the ground. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready, go!
Off the play fake. Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
12 yards on the return that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Boom! Big hit all day. Sack City, baby.
On the ready.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. 36.
Pilot 64, weak. Buzz.
From the gun on third down. Love. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 30 yards there. And, of course, the first down as well. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Bang, 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 bang. Slam, slam, slam. Jim,
Let go.
Jim. He's coming.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
It's 3rd and 11.
Bravo.
Mike, check. 59. Check.
Go.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Pilot, 64, we shoot.
Now a draw play for Gurley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darren Lee in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Love. He gets it to Thomas. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10.
Squeeze, get in there.
They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The tackle made there by Jared Davis. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
At the Rams' 39-yard line.
Check 31. Rush in.
What happened?
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
You better be afraid of me.
Slam. Go. Mike 5'9". Right here.
From the gun, Love. He'll let this go for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both, it out.
And forces fourth down. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Colts pick it up. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Ready, 50, plant, fan, protein spill, sand, on, smoke.
Check, lucky.
Let's go. Ready, go.
On first down, Love letting one go deep. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Thomas, 29 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days.
In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
152 fighter. Hey, Alpha.
All day, defense.
On first and 10, Costello. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is
Roll out.
59. I'm on.
On the pin.
Throwing again on second and 10. Costello. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Right there, 54, right there.
Get it.
On third down, Costello. Going deep here for Stills. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Stills the intended target.
We can't be stopped.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Switch.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's third and 10.
Watch the run. Good stop, baby. That's a baby stop.
He's coming. Double up.
Operating from the gun. Love. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man. Complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down. Inside the 35.
First and 10 at the 33.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
That's it. Haywood. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Loss of 2 brings up second and
10,
12.
7
at the 35-yard line.
Double time, double time. 4 down, 4 down. Check, check.
Watch that. Check 50, check 50.
Off play action. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Shoot. Right. Check three. Joker. Hatchet.
To throw on 3rd down. Love. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. Let's do it.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
26, Mike. I'm here.
2nd and 9 now. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Here we go. It's Gurley. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
General West. Get ready.
From the gun, Costello. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Looking to throw. Costello throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Under 10. 10. Alert 3. Check. Fresno.
Ready.
Now a give, right side. Swift. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Rams take over
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Wahoo! X3, 218, shoot!
Throwing on first down. Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw. Costello. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. On first down, Swift. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
As this is set away, and that had far too much air under it. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the football will come out to the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Get it.
On first down, Costello. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Aaron Donald in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Dumps it off to Gurley. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On third down, Costello. And he'll find Everett there, complete. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Here we go.
On first and 10, Costello. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Hey, Orbit.
Mike 5-4.
Go.
Looking to throw. Costello. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. The Colts in victory formation now as they take the knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Colts, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for L.A., they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.